Hey, this is Utsav Barman. I'm from Kolkata, India, and this is my video statement for Masters in Supply Chain Management at MIT Skill Network. Before going down to my responses to the questionnaires, I would like to quote a famous quote from Simon Sinek's book Start with Why, and that goes like, "People don't buy what you do; they buy why you do it." And this is my journey to do my what followed by my why. For me, the phrase supply chain creates little excitement every time I hear or read about it somewhere. The very fact that all the products that I've ever consumed has come to me via some supply chain cycle intrigues me to know more about how these products move towards customer. My basic objective of doing a master's in supply chain management is to strengthen and deepen my technical and the practical know-how of the subject. I believe this would enable me to break boundaries of the data and the service side of the industry that I am coming from. I believe this would also allow me to have a deeper understanding of various different aspects of the supply chain from various business views, and enable me with skills so that I can devise data-driven solutions for supply chain issues for global clients that I seek to work for. Today, companies are digitizing and revolutionizing the way the supply chains do work for them. The industry as a whole is up for impactful changes, and blockchain technology, being one of the biggest technological advancements since the internet, is up for revolutionizing the complete industry by making it 100% transparent and resilient. My keen interest in the domain and the supply chain mechanisms, along with how blockchain, artificial intelligence, and machine learning could change and make the processes better, made me consider a master's in supply chain management as the next inevitable step forward. I did my engineering in electronics and communications, and even though it did not involve any of the supply chain subjects, but it enabled me with the skills which were required to get my first job at Genpact. It is here, while pursuing my career under the domain of master data management, that I was introduced to the world of supply chain cycles. And to excel in MDM, I started actually looking at various upstream processes from supply chain and connect the dots between the processes and the master data domains. Over the years, my experience, my knowledge of the processes, and my keen interest in the domain enabled me to get an opportunity to lead a team of 9 people and transition their master data processes for an aftermarket automotive retail industry company. It is here that I started looking at the maintenance of articles, customers, vendors, the plans, the profit centers and cost centers, and various other ERP functions such as purchase order creations and sales order issues that used to come up for the client. These are the experiences that I believe had enabled me to look at the various different aspects of the supply chain cycle from the ERP front. The perfect job that I can imagine for myself after completing my master's degree is that role of a supply chain consultant, working for multiple clients, devising and developing supply chain strategies on how to best coordinate some of the processes, incorporating the latest and the future technologies to make their supply chains resilient and leaner. As a senior consultant, I would also like to be responsible or accountable for leading teams in day-to-day client management activities and safeguard that a project is executed on the agreed timelines and cost metrics. The problem that I find most interesting that all global supply chains today face is that of the transparency and traceability. In any supply chain, everything that happens in the middle is the biggest issue. Companies today know where things start and where they end up, but how they get there and what happens between the various checkpoints to the products is relatively very difficult to track. Now, blockchain technology is one of those technologies which is up for automating this complete traceability issue, along with various technologies such as Wi-Fi and RFID, and this would definitely increase and make the complete supply chain more transparent. Now, it has other aspects to it as well, such as smart contracts, which would increase the trust factor and the decrease and drastically the fraud opportunities that various third-party intermediaries and vendors can have an impact on supply chain.